One fun fact about me is dwi'n siarad Cymraeg. So English isn't my first language. I grew up in North Wales, and I just spoke a bit of Welsh for you there. Diolch.
How can I get started in a data science and AI career? What top tip would you give to a young person looking to go into a data science and AI career?
I would advise any young person looking to move into data science or defence and security not to worry too much about their path. There's not just one way into either of these fields. You can certainly jump around and do multiple different roles before you find the one that's for you.
At school, at A-levels, even at university, you're not necessarily taught all the skills that would be valuable when working. However, if you try to do a data science project by yourself, you will start filling in the gaps, which will help you when you do start working.
Don't be intimidated by data science if you're not super numeric and super mathematical.
I would also say if you could look for any type of experience, it doesn't even have to be an internship, but like insight weeks that you can get to expose you to data science.
What top tip would you give to someone who is considering moving between organizations?
So my advice when you're exploring a new field or role or kind of career is to talk to people who are in that space or in that role. I think something that can be helpful is speaking to people who are at the companies or in the job that you want to work in, and just understand, in addition to the sparkly, how things appear, what are they like day to day.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
If I were to give my younger self one piece of advice, I would say don't think too hard about mapping out your future specifically. Sometimes things work out and sometimes they don't, but as long as you have enthusiasm and as long as you're in a job that you love, you'll do well.
Don't put pressure on yourself because this is a long journey. You might leave a bit of academia, you might leave it entirely. You might want to stay forever and do multiple PhDs. Enjoy what you're doing, dream about the future, but just feel that it's okay if you don't have all the answers, because I certainly didn't. I have 90% of the answers now, but I had no idea back then.
Work on the thing that sets your heart on fire, and that's a little bit cheesy, but it's advice that was given to me by a dear colleague and friend, and I try to remind myself of that all the time, because if you work on the thing that you find interesting, regardless if you're good at it or not, you'll get good at it.